Hey guys, John Cannell, and today on Preppy Kitchen we're making the ultimate chicken salad. It's like the best thing to have when you don't want the oven on all day and you want something delicious that you can just pull out of the fridge and make everybody happy. And there's a couple of little ingredients in here that make all the difference. Let's get started. I'm adding a very generous half cup of slivered almonds onto a baking sheet, and we're gonna toast them at 350 for about 10 minutes. Just make sure you stir them around halfway through so nothing gets burnt. For this recipe, you could use like maybe 4 chicken breasts and end up with 1.5 to 2 pounds of nice diced chicken for this, but I feel like this is perfect for the summer when you don't want the oven all day. So I just picked up a rotisserie chicken from the market and we're gonna break it down. It'll end up yielding about 1.5 pounds of pure delicious meat. And I love dark meat, so this way you get a little bit of everything mixed in there. My chicken's been broken down totally, so now all I have is that delicious meat. No skin, no bones, no anything. Give it a rough chop. This is kind of up to you, but I like to have larger pieces of chicken in my salad. Now that my chicken's been all chopped up, I'm gonna set it aside for just a moment and work on this bowl. I want this to be all in one bowl, so as few dishes as possible here. So I have 1 cup or 240 milliliters, if you're gonna try and press it in that way, of mayonnaise. I'm gonna add that into my bowl. I don't want my salad to be swimming in mayo. I actually don't love the stuff that much. Some of you might be mayo fanatics or have totally opposite mayo antipathy. I'm adding the juice of half of a lemon here. It's probably like 2 tablespoons if you're measuring it out. Then we're gonna mix this up. Already I'm loving it. I'm adding in kind of a stingy teaspoon of salt. We can add more later, but I think this will be good enough. And I wanna add the salt in right now so it fully dissolves in the mayonnaise and nothing gets little salty pockets, because that would be so annoying. You can add black pepper kind of to taste / sight, but I wanna have maybe about half a teaspoon in here. I'll be back in a second. Let's take a second. Need a power grinder. My last and secret ingredient is a tablespoon of a really nice balsamic vinegar. This is gonna hold everything together flavor-wise and add so much. Don't be frightened of it, it is amazing. I also like that it takes away that super white color of the mayonnaise and brings it a little closer to something natural. There we go. Now we're gonna dump our chicken in. We're gonna fold the chicken in now. And we're done. Just kidding, there's a lot more to do. But I wanted to get the chicken nice and coated because the other ingredients are a little bit delicate and we don't like mush them up. We want them to be intact at the end of this. This will get set aside, and as we add the ingredients in, we'll pop them into this bowl, fold at the very end. We're gonna chop 1 cup of celery, so let's get started. Nice and thin pieces. You don't want giant celery chunks, just little pieces of delicious crunch. Okay, so most of my slices are nice and thin. This is a perfect size. 1 cup of celery, in you go. On to the next, which is gonna be the grapes. I'm using Muscat grapes. They're super sweet. You could also use red grapes though for a nice bit of contrast. This is the easiest way to cut grapes in half, in case you're wondering. And I'm using measurements, but you can just use general proportions and kind of eyeball it. It's really up to you. Like, do you like a little bit more sweetness in or more crunch? Go at it. Do whatever you'd like. It's your salad. 1 cup of halved grapes, in you go. I need to peel that apple. I wonder where the apple peeler is. Peeling a small apple, I'll be dicing it and using half a cup. You can add more if you want more. Generous half cup, in you go. I have 2 green onions that I've washed and peeled the excess away from. Just gonna trim the top and the bottom, not in that order. And we're gonna give them a nice thin slice. This will add a little bit of bite in and just be delicious. Mind your fingers. This goes into the salad as well. This is so easy. And by the way, I ate almost an entire batch of this yesterday, and I had it for lunch and dinner, and it was delicious with nothing else. Took the leaves off of a few sprigs of thyme. I'll end up with about a tablespoon, and now I'm working on the tarragon. Fresh tarragon and chicken is a match made in heaven, especially with something sweet like grapes in there. Okay, want about 2 tablespoons of this, but you can go crazy and double that, as much as you'd like, really. It could be a tarragon salad, it's amazing. Save a little bit for the top though to use as garnish. Just a little hint for me. That's good, let's give it a chop. A little bit more tarragon. For me, it's like garlic, where you can just add a ton more in. It's not gonna be a bad thing. Into the bowl. The last thing we're gonna add is the toasted almond sliver batch that we did earlier. Let's go get that. All right, so I totally toasted like a handful or two extra. I'm gonna put that aside and use it as garnish. In you go. All right, now for a gentle fold. This smells so good, I can't tell you. And by the way, you could totally add other sweet elements in here too, or if you don't like grapes, you could sub it out for dried cranberries, dried apricots. Let's cut into slivers is really, really good actually. Or, you know, peaches, whatever you'd like. I think this is like a really nice salad for the summer. Okay, that's it. I put my salad in a pretty bowl and then I added some grapes, a little bit of extra tarragon, and some of the reserved toasted almonds just to make it look pretty and nice. Now it's time for a bite. It's so good. That balsamic vinegar and the tarragon just add a ton of extra flavor, and I guarantee you're gonna love it. If you like this recipe, you're gonna love it on a cheesy sage biscuit. Click up there for that. That is amazing. Thanks so much for watching. If you like my videos, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.